I know between Donald Trump and the Diddy trial, you can't pay everything attention, but also right now we have the Sade Robinson trial, where this beautiful black queen went on the first date and was murdered, chopped up, and body parts scattered all over town. So, enough of me talking. Let's get into this story.
In Milwaukee's first state murder trial.
Yeah, as lawyers sparred over evidence discovered inside a safe in the apartment of a Milwaukee woman killed and dismembered on a first date.
Tonight, we're also getting our first look at the moment Sade Robinson left her home, never to return again.
The state also showed jurors police body camera video of Robinson's car found burned in an alley. This video shows the charred front and inside of the Honda Civic near 31st and Lisbon on Milwaukee's northwest side. Investigators say Maxwell Anderson killed Robinson, dismembered her, discarding her body parts all over the city, then set her car on fire to try and hide the crime.
Maxwell Anderson is being charged with homicide, arson, mutilation, and hiding a corpse in Sade Robinson's death. Prosecutors say Anderson killed Robinson after the two went on a first date April 1st of 2024. Hikers found her severed leg in Cudahy's Warnemont Park the very next day. 15 witnesses took the stand on day 3 of this trial, including Robinson's friends and co-workers.
News Hannah Hilliard is live at the courthouse following this full day of testimony.
And today, Hannah, we got a look inside Robinson's apartment.
Right, Deanna. Robinson's studio apartment on the Lower East Side of Milwaukee. Detectives here today describing her space as a pretty typical college student apartment. But there were some items discovered in a safe during a search warrant that the state tried to keep from the jury here today. The jury, for the first time, seeing Sade Robinson's home, inside and out.
You've reviewed all of this footage, and her car never returns to that lot?
That is correct.
Including security footage. The state says proves Robinson left her apartment in a black jacket, white top, and jeans on April 1st, 2024, in her blue Honda Civic, and never returned home. Inside her apartment,
it actually just reminded me of a college student's apartment. So it was a little messy, but you know, to be expected for someone who's younger.
The jury saw images of Robinson's kitchen, hacked closet, bathroom, and toothbrush investigators used to collect DNA.
There was no force of anything, of like a break-in or anything like happening. Did it appear that any struggle had occurred inside? No.
During a break with the jury out of the room, a dispute over evidence.
The state would be objecting to that coming into evidence.
Prosecutor Vance-Curzan wanting to omit the discovery of drugs inside Robinson's home, found in a safe. Those items include marijuana and pills of meth. The state questioning its importance to this case.
As an offer of proof, there were no drugs found in her system, those specific substances, so I don't know how it's relevant.
The defense wanting to point to any suspect other than Anderson.
Just like I think the state plans to go through everything that's found in Max's home, even if I don't like it. So I plan.
So I guess they found drugs in the girl's apartment after, and they're trying to make that part of the case. I get it on both sides. It's the defense job to try to make another suspect, and it's the state's job to try to protect her. So I don't have an issue either way.
And to go into it.
How do you find it relevant, other than just what was merely located?
There is a tie between drugs and violence.
The judge ultimately siding with the defense. The jury back in the courtroom learning of the drug discovery.
What does meth mean?
Meth?
Yeah.
I just use the short term for methamphetamines.
But that's a street drug, right?
Correct.
And then 18 grams of THC, obviously marijuana is not able to be purchased lawfully either.
Correct.
Investigators eventually finding Robinson's body parts across Milwaukee, her blue Civic burned, with her black jacket, jeans, and underwear in the trunk.
A lot of details today unfolding in court, Hannah. Sade's family in the courtroom for it all, and they're now reacting to the drug discovery tonight.
All right, Deanna. So Robinson's family attorney says that these drugs, which were never lab tested, have no connection to this murder trial whatsoever. She goes on to say in a statement, quote, her mother and father are physically and emotionally suffering right now, so the focus must remain on the real issue at hand. Who murdered Sade Robinson and how was she murdered? Who burned her car? Who committed arson and why did they commit arson? Now, that arson was actually the focus of this afternoon's witness testimony from the prosecution.
So, there you have it. That's an interesting case. If I find out it be live, I'll start live streaming it. And, you know, I don't really think the drugs have anything to do with the case. I think the jury will be smart enough to figure that out. And like I always say, I present you with the facts. I give you my opinion on those facts. And if you like how I do that, click that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all, so you can get notifications every time I do one of these videos. If you're a supporter of the channel, much love and respect goes out to you. I salute. And if you're one of these haters out here, cut this shit. That part.